Goddess Venus told Armani that there are some secrets that must be revealed. She calls it the secrets behind the veil. These secrets are under very precise protection. I keep these secrets closely locked away. No one must know the secrets within. Goddess Venus replied with a soft whisper. I am the only one knows the secrets to this spell and the power behind it. You may never know the secrets within, but only know the power of by the results it produces. Most of all, you must believe in the power of this spell in order for it to work properly. Just a small amount of faith will cause and give it great power, and it will be directed to the subject of your desire. This is a spell of enchantment and beauty, Armani. It is mixed with conjured energies from the goddess of love, which is me. She told me it is a secret potion that is mixed with special esoteric herbs and oils, and then merged together with secret elements of the earth. It works under the power of the red moon, surrounded by energies of its most powerful deities. When Goddess Venus told me this, it made my ears perk up. Deities? Wow. I wonder what deities. And I wonder if the spell would really work. I want my love to come back to me. I want my love to see me as the beautiful woman that I am. Goddess Venus told me that she will pour a potent mix of powerful herbs that is destined to achieve results. That is making me very, very eager to find out what's in store. I'm so curious. She told me that the spell is activated by my faith, my belief, and my intentions. But most of all, the power and the energy of the practitioner that mixes it. And that's Goddess Venus. Goddess Venus walks in the room again. Armani asks, "What does the spell do?" And Venus leans over to her with a straight stare. She looks straight into her eyes. This spell will activate the energies that surround you and make you more charismatic and desirable and appealing to the one you desire in the eyes of your lover. Wow. When you set the intentions to your directed target, the more your faith will be activated. Your faith is the power of the spell, at least part of it. The more effective and powerful this spell will be, according so be it to your faith, your attention. Now we can't have you doubtful, can we? Of course not. Your faith in your believing, along with mine, of course, which this spell never fails. Your faith is like the ignition, the source, the core, that is able to spark the flame to the magic involved in this spell. Venus Goddess Alchemy spell makes you more beautiful and desirable. Venus has been recognized as the goddess of love and beauty for centuries, and there is no doubt in the power and importance of Venus even in today's magic. The influence of Venus can be have a great effect on the matters of the heart, love, and attraction. Calling on the name of Goddess Venus and using her energies in this spell is an important aspect of why it helps you become more beautiful in the eyes of the one that you desire. So listen close, you listeners out there. It is very frustrating being attracted to the one you love. When someone who either seems to look right through you or who perhaps has a passion for you that has grown lukewarm. In many relationships, this is a common problem, and it happens outside of relationships. Perhaps your partner seems to have cooled off towards you, where once there was a roaring flame of attraction and passion. Or perhaps you never got to enjoy that with them, but you always wanted to. Armani, this spell is going to change all that lukewarmness, the coldness, the rejection, the unrequited love that you're experiencing. Really? Armani says. Yes, Venus replied. This spell I even designed to help singles who are struggling to be noticed by someone particular. It will help you to have or give you that extra boost of beautiful radiance that only this spell can provide. On the other hand, if you're single, which maybe you are now, but you don't even have your eyes set on someone, but I know you do, but you are just longing for a particular type of love, I'm going to tell you, Armani, it is going to be more than the love that you desire that you attract like a magnet. Get ready, because others soon shall come right behind. Now, obviously, the spell cannot change how you physically look. Armani asks, Goddess Venus, then what does it do then? Well, The attraction is based on more than just appearance. Many other things can influence this aspect of life. This spell will start to work on the inside out. It will adjust on how you perceive yourself. Confidence, it will ignite, it will elevate, give you great energy, motivate your inner self, raise your vibrations, and allow you to see things from a different perspective. This spell works mainly by affecting your energy and making you glow and radiate. It can also give you a boost in confidence, of course, I said that, which will make you stand out and be more beautiful. Or at least see yourself as more beautiful. Because through my eyes, Armani, you're beautiful. Say that to yourself. Say, I am beautiful. Armani takes a deep breath and she says, I am beautiful. Exactly, Armani. That's how you do it. You keep making the affirmation. That is part of the second part of the spell. This was the challenge that Venus set for herself, and something that was all-consuming. She went over all of her work. She took obsessive notes. She went over all of her past accomplishments and successes. They were many, but they shed nothing on how she would do this new effect. It was literally the opposite of what she had tried to do. But Goddess Venus had a knack for making things happen, bringing into fruition the desires of the heart. And after many long nights, she spoke with Armani. She seemed that she was discouraged each time she spoke to her lover, hoping in that moment she would see such a great change. But Venus had to clearly say to her that everything is a process, and there's a time and a season for all things, but not to lose faith. You have to believe, even when it appears that it seems that it's not working. The moment you think that it actually is not working, it is working. I have to tell you, Armani, the heart at times is such a complex thing. But once you set your mind to something, you can achieve your desire. Maybe now it's time for you to think outside the box. You think? This is when Armani started to think outside the box. She started to perceive things she did not perceive before. Perhaps it was not in her past successes. She needed to look for an answer. But indeed her past failures she was so focused on. It was easy to only look at the successes as a model, but that was short-sighted. It was easy for Venus in all her wisdom to think in such a way. However, a failed idea is not necessarily wrong, she says to Armani. Sometimes it's very close to being the right thing. And in those failed ideas, there are some ideas that could still bear fruit. Venus says to Armani. Venus had finally done it. She had sent her energy combined with her secret potion that had the ability to alter Armani's way of thinking and how she perceived herself. At first, in the beginning, Armani didn't notice anything. Goddess Venus told her to dress up, wear her best clothes, what she would like to wear, as long as she's comfortable, and watch the reaction that you will have. At first, Armani felt little change. She worked her way, and when faced with people, she would be meek and shy. Always she was meek and shy because she was feeling very, very discouraged about herself because of the lack of confidence at home. She didn't feel loved enough. Yes, this was truly an unrequited love. However, little by little, things started to change. It started with Armani like she started to slowly take notice on how people were looking at her and giving her compliments. She started to feel good about herself and feeling like she finally liked what she was doing. There was such an inner fire inside of her. And not only the compliments that people were giving her, but she started seeing herself in a different way. Unlike before, she was very encouraged. Venus Goddess has done it again. As Venus went home, they began to go out. As anticipated, this spell made them bold, or her bold, and this made her want to go and take on the world. She looked at herself in the mirror, and for the first time, she felt good about what was looking back at her. She felt good about her reflection, the reflection that was looking back at her. She felt attractive, she felt confident, and she wanted to see what she can do about it, or what type of response she will get. So she went out on the town, she went out in the village, and soon others began to take notice. This was the second side of the spell, making everyone take notice of her. Armani loved the new feeling she had. She actually felt a sense of goddess power within herself. She met many suitors that were looking at her, and she noticed how charismatic she was when she spoke. Everyone laughed, chat, complimented her. Words were coming out of her mouth. She didn't even realize that she can articulate or put together to bring forth a reaction or even have anyone take notice. She was very excited at the results of the spell. Goddess Venus was very encouraged at the results, and she was so happy that Armani finally can walk in her power, believe in herself, and have confidence. But little did Armani know that the power was already within her. She just needed to recognize it. And basically, all the spell did was allow her, open her understanding, to allow her to know who she is and what her purpose is in this life, and the energy that she can bring forth through speaking. Looking. Armani, she was amazed, and she was ready to go out into the world and walk in her purpose, her divine feminine, to bring forth her divine masculine energy, and to attract the one that she desires. Even the one that she desired, she couldn't believe that her lover looked at her differently, and constantly complimented her, and always wanted to be around and share times and walks in the village together holding hands. She never had that before, but now she is so happy.